If there's two adjectives I could use to describe Hotline Miami, it would be influential and brutal. One of those highly acclaimed 7th gen indie games that not only changed the way we perceive video games as an art form, but spawned several memes in the process that Redditors will stop quoting even after 10 years. Side note, I'm going to be covering Hotline Miami as a standalone game, so I'm going to refrain from going off of any outside material like the comics in the latter game in the series. But trust me, we'll get to it. Hotline Miami is a gut-busting, adrenaline-pumping game about committing racial hate crimes against the beat the bad mob guys, where you assume the role of Mute 50 Blessings assassin known as Jacket, aka OMG, literally me. After getting your furry outfit equipped and heading out the door, you soon reach your first mission, Brick Alley Metro Station, the place where new players learn their first and most important lesson in Hotline Miami. Hesitation is death. That's right, animalistic violence is the name of the game, and there's plenty of playstyles to accommodate for just that. If you like playing as bland as tap water at room temperature with no ice, then I'd suggest the default Richard mask. Or if you like getting off at the rush of adrenaline like me, then might I suggest using the Brandon mask. It's one of the masks that makes you the fastest. So fast, in fact, I often have a very hard time even controlling where I go before I get game-ended by a Walmart brand Agent 47. Every once in a while, you'll get these sequences that try to act all profound, like, what is the nature of virtual violence? And even if it feels a bit forced, it's nice to know that this game laid the foundation for indie games breaking the fourth wall in the coming years. It may act like the thought of this game being influential is a stretch, but come on, Hotline Miami released in 2012 during the peak of the 2010s 80s retro nostalgia boom. 2012 being the same year that synthwave artists like Lost Years and Carpenter Brute started picking up traction.
No, unacceptable!
My point being, I believe that one of the reasons why Hotline Miami became so popular is because it was released at the perfect place and the perfect time. Okay. All jokes aside, Hotline Miami is a game that I've gone insane over, and I'm not even being facetious with that remark. I've spent countless nights rocking my brain trying to come up with something witty and original to say about a game that's already received a massive amount of attention over the years from far more massive channels than mine. The ultimate challenge in making this video is finding out what I can say about Hotline Miami that hasn't been said already, and what I found was kinda fascinating, to say the least. And that's, I have nothing original to say about Hotline Miami, and that ties in with the point of Hotline Miami itself. Okay, so that's a random jarble of words there. What do I mean by Hotline Miami essentially being about not being original? I mean, look at the sprite work, right? That's pretty original, right? Right? Well, at the end of the game, we get this interesting blurb of dialogue about nothing really mattering anymore, a sentiment that only gets echoed even further throughout the second game. I guess this is my schizo way of saying Hotline Miami at its core is a game about nihilism, more particularly the nihilistic nature of committing violent acts in video games, and it comments on violence in video games by following 80s tropes like neon aesthetics and having the Russian mob just like that dude from that one show my dad probably watched growing up. When you play as Biker in the epilogue, unless you have all the puzzle pieces to fit the 50 Blessings conspiracy together, the masterminds behind the entire operation will just taunt you for not knowing anything. And who can blame them? A lot of Hotline Miami's storytelling is a pile of implications at best. For example, we never know Jacket's real name, or what the deal is with the photo at the end. Side note, I know that gets explained in the sequel, just shut up. In conclusion, Hotline Miami is an absolutely excellent game, and it having an active community surrounding the series even after 10 years is a true testament to its legacy. Well folks, that's the end of the video. See you in like 8 months when I decide to upload again.
Sundree.